Yo, yet another round of tank gameplay by yours truly, Shadow752. As said in the last video, which even as we speak should be uploading to YouTube. By the time this video goes up, you should have another episode to watch. This seems to be pretty much the same map. But light tanks were not meant for tank hunting unless you're going after another light tank. Which, in this match, I'm pretty sure the only thing that we have at our disposal is light tanks. Keep in mind, a well-placed Panzer boss will rip your coat if it gets the chance. A machine gun tank but armor-piercing round in the back of your armor, or an anti-armor mine, can still make your life a living hell. Pro tip, by the way, those mines are capable of penetrating even the armor, even capable of blowing up the M26 American heavy tank. So heavy tankers, not even you're safe from those landmines. Watch, tread carefully. Thank you. But like for most people with a hull gun on the tank, I recommend you have somebody in the hull gun. They can see, their view is closer to the ground. They can see and shoot enemy anti-tank mines when spotted. I speak from experience because everyone has to start somewhere. There's no resistance here. Sorry if I'm not talking much, guys. I'm trying to focus on the gameplay here. Our tanks are, even with vastly superior armor to the M2A2, M5 Stuart is still pretty weak, still in the light armor category. As such, you should always exercise caution. By the way, if you see a fellow tanker, don't be a jerk. Help him out. Tankers like APCs don't spawn in that often. They have a very limited amount of spawns compared to infantry. If you see a tanker having a hard time, help him out. That goes for Unit 2 infantry. It drains valuable spawns in order for another tanker to spawn in the gunner position of our tanks. Sure, infantry doesn't get to control where you move anymore, but it's basically the same thing as being in the machine gun turret of a Jeep. You have a major increase in firepower. And with most of our vehicles, you're protected. Whereas if you're firing on a Jeep, you won't be. You'll be completely exposed. Inside of a tank like us, shit. Well, unless that happens, you're completely safe. Here's a perfect example of the M282 tank I was talking about. I had this tank myself. Still do. It was disturbing me most of my urban. But as you can see, this thing would obviously have its problems with the turret design. This kind of tank is almost impossible to use without a secondary gunner. In this case, would be me. The driver can only shoot to the left. You have to cover his right. You cover his right flank, and the driver will take from the right. The left. As the secondary gunner though, you're outfitted with only a 30 caliber machine gun. Don't try anything stupid. The driver's a 50 caliber, but that takes forever to reload. 50 caliber armor-piercing rounds can still be a pain. Oh, and by the way, pay attention and have your heads-up display on. Otherwise, that'll happen to you. If you're an experienced tank driver and you have a wrench, don't be a dick. Don't be afraid to get outside. Don't be afraid to jump out to give your fellow tankers a hand. If you lose your tank, don't be afraid to seek out assistance. And just because your tank's in the red zone is not the end of the world. If you have a wrench, or a tanker nearby has one, you can request it. Just ask them to, you can have them repair your own, and you can back and fight in no time. Now keep in mind, even though they repair your own, they won't do a damn thing for your ammunition. I hate those guys so much. Anti-tank grenades are also going to be a problem of yours, as you've just seen. Those things are powerful and easily take out your tanks. Now, the the Stuart that I'm using now has much thicker armor than the M2A2, but even it's not immune to those anti-tank grenades. And remember, light tank. Don't be afraid. Discretion is the better part of valor. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to retreat and regroup when you need to. Another thing. If your tank's about to explode, get out. It's better to lose your tank than it is to lose your life. Tankers already have a very limited amount of spawns as it is. You can always spawn inside of somebody else's vehicle if you need to. As Mandarin's just demonstrated. I hope I'm saying your name right. Yikes! Now would be a good. Times like this would be good. When you want to turn tail, is when you want to get out and get moving. But don't run in a straight line. Oh, never mind. M5 Stuart is equipped. The Stuart's turret has an integrated machine gun. If you're running into pesky enemy infantry and your main cannon is still reloading, just hit 3 on your keyboard and boom, machine gun. If you have a second gunner like I do right now, you have an additional machine gun. You also have a secondary machine gun. But keep in mind, the machine gun on the Stuart is mounted to the front of the hull. Keep the front of the tank pointed towards your target. Not just for armor, but so your gunner has something to shoot at. Speaking of shooting, that's another reason to have a gunner with you. When the tank decides to bail, the gunner will take him out, while you can focus on your tank. Because if you don't take out those tanks, they can respawn. The tank can respawn in them and cause all kinds of trouble for you. Remember, if you take out an enemy tank driver, capture or destroy your tank. I don't care which. Well, actually I do. But whatever works for you. Most people would just simply blow up the tank for the points. Others would capture the tank and go on a killing spree. If I were you, I'd go for the latter. Although sometimes capturing a tank takes longer than just destroying it. The choice is up to you. Anywho, this has been Shadow752. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.